Welcome back, it's like Alien! Today I'm going to teach you how to use Real Madrid in FIFA 20. This video is gonna be very long because Real Madrid is a very complicated team, but it is also a very strong team, especially in Europe. And I think that you really need to watch this because Real Madrid is a very popular team. The reason why the video is very long, as I first said, it's very complicated, and second, I also explain the tactics in very full details in this video so that you can bring the best out of the team without watching the video halfway, without really understanding how the tactic works. This video will include my explanation on how Real Madrid players plays on the pitch, how they attack and defend, and explanation on the tactics, formation, roles, instruction. I will also provide you a gameplay footage so that you can visually understand how this tactic works. What I mean by footage is that I recorded a footage when I'm testing these tactics against many strong teams that you can see on the footage right now. This video will also include the explanation on the players' skills, traits, weaknesses, and their behaviors, which I think it is very important to know all of that so that you can bring the best out of the team. So make sure to watch this video until the end so that you can truly understand how to use this tactic efficiently, and I can guarantee you can win a lot of matches if you truly understand this. I'm not gonna lie about this, so just check it out, okay? Real Madrid is a balanced team with a medium tempo of attacking. Why I say medium? Because they did 50% possession and 50% fast build-up in building their attacking style. That is how they play actually. They are doing possession when there are too many opponents on the final third, or maybe they lack of stamina. And for fast build-up, the reason is because when the final third is empty, they are going to do a fast build-up attacking. And sometimes they do long ball as well when they are going for a counter attack. And basically the reason why they do long ball because the wingers and the fullbacks of Real Madrid are basically very fast. Hazard, Bale, Marcelo, Carvajal, Mendy, they are very fast. So Real Madrid players are also good at counter attacking. And besides that, the reason why I said Real Madrid can do long ball as well because the players, the forward players and the centre backs are also very good at doing headers, such as Benzema, Gareth Bale and Sergio Ramos. Usually Sergio Ramos will also join the attack when Real Madrid are counter-attacking. So it's better for you to do a lot of crossing as well so that Benzema and Bale, maybe Sergio Ramos as well, to do some headers onto the goal. And it's worth some try, okay? Because Real Madrid players are very good at high ball, so it's worth the try. Their strength of attacking, the first one is the attacking positioning is very good. I will not doubt on saying this. Their positioning is very good. That is one of the many reasons why they are very good at doing fast build-ups. You don't have to rely on their sprint speeds, you just have to rely on their positioning. And they are also very good at passing and crossing. That's the second strength that they have. Passing, crossing and positioning, which are very good combinations with each other, which make their fast build-up is very efficient to do so, which make their counter-attack is very good to do so, very great, okay? And the third strength of their attacking is that they tend to attack on a narrow width into the center because the players are very good at cutting inside, especially Hazard and Bale. Besides their wingers, their fullbacks are also very good at cutting inside, especially Marcelo and Carvajal. Even though they sometimes do an overlap run, but they can also do an inverted run into the center of the pitch as midfielders. And their weakness is that their stamina is very low. I'm not gonna lie about this because I have used these tactics and I've tried it against many strong teams, and I found that Real Madrid players easily get tired. What I mean easily is extremely easy, especially when you do a lot of counter-attacking. They will easily get into the color red on their stamina bar. And except for Casemiro and Carvajal, only both of them have a very high stamina, so it's okay to use them to run back and forth. And also the second weakness is that not many players have a high attacking work rate, especially on the forward players such as Benzema and Bale. Only Hazard has a very high attacking work rate, but Benzema and Bale not really much because in the past they used to really rely on Cristiano Ronaldo when they are doing the attacking, and that is the reason why the attacking work rate is only medium, not high, okay? And that forces midfielders such as Casemiro to join the attack as well, so that Real Madrid can get a really efficient attacking style into the goal. Real Madrid is a very strong team but has a very complicated tactic due to the players' work rates. In FIFA, work rate means the players' behavior on the pitch while attacking and defending. What makes them complicated is that each player has very different work rate on the pitch only for Real Madrid players, okay? Which means that the players have very different and various behaviors with each other on the pitch while attacking and defending. So it is very important to recognize every player's behavior on how each of them behave on the pitch to get the best teamwork and chemistry out of them. And I made this video to show you that I found the best tactic for Real Madrid to bring the best chemistry of the players' teamwork. Despite the huge differences on their work rates and behavior, I found that these tactics have personally worked for me, and I can guarantee you that these tactics will work for you as well if you try to understand every weakness and strength of every player on this team, okay? Okay, now so first I'm going to explain about the players that I'm going to use. It's going to be Hazard, Benzema, Bale, Cruz, Modric, Casemiro, Marcelo, Ramos, Varane, Carvajal, and Courtois, okay? And before I go to the tactics, I want you to first look at the attacking and defending work rates of the players. As you can see here, Hazard is high medium, Benzema medium low, Bale medium, Cruz medium, Modric high medium, Casemiro high, Marcelo high low, Ramos high medium, Varane medium high, Carvajal high, and Courtois medium. Yeah, it's kind of crazy, right? They have very different attacking work rate with each other. You don't have to be afraid on how complicated Real Madrid is, but it's okay. I finally found the best tactics for them, and I found this personally works for me, and I've tested it playing against big teams, and I won a lot of matches, and so I'm very confident that these tactics will work for you as well. And now for the formation, I'm going to say it's going to be 4-3-3, false 9. Why false 9? Because Benzema is a false 9 striker. He's a center forward. As you can see, he's very good at passing. Look at his short passes, 85. It's very similar to Firmino, so it's okay. It's better to put him at false 9. Okay, 4-3-3, false 9 is the best tactic. Best formation, sorry. Now for the tactics, I'm going to explain about the defensive style. Pressure on heavy touch. Why pressure on heavy touch? Because first of all, Real Madrid players don't have a lot of stamina. They are easily getting tired, okay? Every time I play using Real Madrid, their stamina can easily get yellow. Sometimes they can easily get red as well when you are sprinting a lot. Pressure on heavy touch is the best option for them because I want the players to pressure on the opponents only when it is necessary. I don't want them to keep pressure the opponents constantly. Okay, that will reduce a lot of stamina, and I don't want that. Okay, you don't want that as well. Okay, now for the width, it's going to be 5 bars. The first reason is of course about the stamina. I want them to stick together closely so that they don't really need to keep roaming on the pitch to cut out passing lane, which reduce a lot of stamina, and I don't want that. I don't want to take that risk. So 5 bars is the best one. Yeah, for the second reason is because when they are close together, it is very hard for opponents to find the passing lane for them to passing to another teammate. It will be very hard for them to passing it to another player. So when they are sticking together, the Real Madrid players, it is much harder for the opponents to do short passing. Then it will force them to do long ball, okay, which is a very good idea for defending. Yeah, I'm not lying to you. And one of the depth is going to be 8 bars because Real Madrid is very good at pressuring the opponents high up on the pitch on the final third. Because the second reason is because Real Madrid players don't have a lot of stamina, so I don't want to put the depth too low because it will force them to run a lot again on the final third of the pitch, which reduce a lot of stamina. Yeah, as you can see here, if I put the depth too low, it's going to take a lot of stamina for them to run high up on the final third here. Yeah, it takes a lot of stamina, so it's not good. So 8 bars is the best one so that they can defend the ball right on the center or right on the final third of the pitch. Yeah, that's the best choice. And now for the offensive style, it's going to be possession. Why possession? Real Madrid is also very good at counter-attacking. They are also very good at long ball, crossing, headers, high balls. But why possession? Because Real Madrid players, their tempo of attacking is quite quite medium, not high as Liverpool. Why their attacking tempo is medium? Because as I mentioned just now, as you can see their attacking work rate, not all of them have high attacking work rate. Benzema and Bale only have medium attacking work rate. Only Hazard have high attacking work rate. For the midfielders, only two players, Modric, Casemiro, have high work rate, attacking work rate. And for the backs, we have Sergio Ramos, Marcelo, and Carvajal. Three of them have high attacking work rate. So why I use possession? The reason why is because Real Madrid players, they don't have a lot of stamina, so I want them to only counter-attacking when necessary. So if they are not able to counter-attack, I don't want them to counter-attack. I want them to just keep passing, keep dribbling until there's a deadly space, empty space for them to passing to another player to go for the attacking and to go for the goal. Okay, and that is the chance for them to do all the sprinting, all the running, all the dribbling into the box and getting for the goal, all the crossing as well. Real Madrid players is very good at positioning. They don't have a lot of stamina, but they are very good at positioning. So I want them to keep passing until that opportunity comes when they get into the exact position for attacking. And when they are getting into that position, that is the right moment for you to passing it into that player and go for the goal. Okay, that's the reason why I put possession. And now for the width, it's going to be 5 bars. Because Real Madrid players, I personally found them very good in teamwork and building the best chemistry when they are on the center of the pitch. So 5 bars is the best one for them, so that they can pass the ball very easily by short passing. And also I forgot to mention, they also are very good at cutting inside, so 5 bars is the best one for them. And now for the players in box, is going to be 6 bars. Why 6 bars? Because I want to include Casemiro to attack. Casemiro has high attacking work rate and high defensive work rate. He can sometimes do a power shot, sometimes he can do assist as well. So it's very good for Casemiro to do the attacking. And now for the corners, it's going to be 3 bars. For the free kicks, it's going to be 3 bars. For the roles, it's actually, as you can see here, just follow the names here: Ramos, Cruz, and Bale. Okay. Now for the instructions, Real Madrid instructions are quite complicated, so I want you to pay attention on this, okay? For Hazard, it's going to be come back on defense and cut inside. Why cut back on defense? Because Marcelo has a very low defensive work rate, so Marcelo doesn't love to defend. So we need at least one player to help defend, which is the winger, which is Hazard. So when the opposition has got the ball from you, you have to let Hazard do all the work in defending, because Hazard at least have a medium defensive work rate. So I found it to be very efficient for Hazard to contribute on defending the opponent. Okay, and now for cutting inside. What cutting inside? I wouldn't want Hazard to go on a free roam, because if free roam will take a lot of stamina, and Hazard's stamina is not that high. Okay, so cutting inside is the best one. So when cutting inside, Hazard will place himself on the best attacking position. The other players will find a chance to assist Hazard for the goal. Okay, cut inside is the best one. For Bale, it's going to be cut inside only. Why cut inside for Bale? The case is different from Hazard. It's not because he's good at attacking position, but he's not good at dribbling, okay? So I want Bale, when he's attacking, I want him to stand by on the center of the pitch to go for the goal, okay? And the second reason is because he's left-footed and he's an inside forward. He can do a fitness shot as well. So I want him to do a cut inside chance creation for the best chemistry in the team, okay? Now for Benzema, drift wide and stay forward. Why drift wide? Because Hazard is going to be cutting inside. Bale is going to be cutting inside. So we need at least one player to cover those spaces. We need Benzema to cover those spaces, left and right, okay? So that when the opposition are getting the ball on the final third, we at least have Benzema drifting forward, left and right, okay? So Benzema is the best option for him to drift wide. And now for stay forward. Why stay forward? Because Benzema has very low defensive work rate. He doesn't like to defend. So I want to follow Benzema's work rate. So it's better to put him as stay forward, because he's basically don't love to defend. So I don't want to force him to defend as well, okay? And I want to add additional information. Benzema is very good at passing. So I want you to make use of him as a false 9 striker for passing, okay? To help assisting Hazard and Bale as well. And the second reason reason is because Hazard has medium attacking work rate, so which means that he doesn't really love to attack as well. He prefers to assist more, to pass more to the wingers to do all the work in attacking, which is Hazard and Bale, okay? And yeah, that's the best option for Benzema, drift forward and stay forward. And now for Kroos, it's going to be stay on edge of box for cross. Why? First reason, Kroos is very good at doing crossing. And the second reason, he has a 5-star weak foot, so it's okay for him to do crossing sometimes on the left. And the third reason is because Hazard is cutting inside, so sometimes we need players such as Kroos to cover the spaces on the edge. But we have Marcelo. Why put him on stay on edge? Because Marcelo will be join the attack. Sometimes he can attack, sometimes Marcelo can invert it in attacking. So we need Kroos at least to stay on edge while attacking, okay? That's the best option, okay? Yeah, the reason is also because he's very good at crossing, so it's never mind, okay? That's the best option. And for Modric, it's going to be stay on edge of box for cross. The case is the same because Bale is going to be cutting inside. Sometimes Carvalho is going to be cutting inside as well. So we need Modric at least to stay on edge of the box for cross, okay, to cover those spaces on the overlap. But why get forward? Kroos is going to have balance, but why Modric is going to be getting forward? The reason is because Modric is a box-to-box midfielder. He's very good at attacking, and the second reason is because Bale is not good at dribbling, but he's a very fast player. For Modric, he's a very good dribbler, but he's not a very fast player, so Modric and Bale are going to work together on attacking. While Bale is cutting inside, if Bale is unable to dribble to go for the goal, Modric will help Bale to cover these spaces. Sometimes when Bale is at here, he is unable to attack, so the alternative for him is to pass to Modric while Modric is in here. So that is the reason why I put Modric on get forward, okay, to cover this wing side. Okay. And now for Casemiro. For Casemiro, it's going to be cut passing lane. Why cut passing lane? Is because Casemiro, I want to focus him on attacking, okay? Because he has a very high attacking work rate and high defensive work rate as well. So when he's attacking, I don't want him to focus on man mark, because when Casemiro is man marking another player, it's going to waste a lot of time for him. It's going to make him unable to free roaming on the pitch when he is attacking. Man mark is going to be limiting his ability to attack, so it's better to put him on cutting passing lane. If I put him on cut passing lane, he is able to free roaming a lot on the pitch, find spaces for attacking. So that's the best option. For the attacking support, I'm not going to put him on stay back because he's very good attacking, so I want to put him as balance only. And now for the left back, Marcelo is going to be join the attack only, okay? The first reason is he's very good at attacking. For the run type, why default? Why not inverted? Why not overlap? Because as I mentioned just now, Marcelo is very good at inverted and overlap as well when attacking. And the second reason, Marcelo is a very special player. As you can see here, his weak foot has 4-star weak foot. He has a 5-star skill mode. That is a very well player, a very unique player on the left back position. Can you believe it? Yeah, and also as you can see here, he's very good at short passing as well. His ball control is 93. His dribbling is 89. It's very rare to see a fullback like this, okay? So, and he's very good at working as a midfielder as well. So I don't want to force him to go for an overlap. And why balance? Why not inverted only? Because Marcelo is also very good at doing crossing. Look at his crossing, 88, bro. So overlap is also very good for me as well. Both is fine, so it's better to put him as balance. The same case for Carvalho, join the attack. The same case is also as Marcelo as well. He's very good at inverted. He's also very good at overlap. He can act as a midfielder. He also can act as a right wing back. Okay, both is fine. He's also very good at crossing. And the bonus is very good at defending as well. He has a high defensive work rate, so it's okay. And the second reason, I forgot He is also very high in stamina. As you can see, he has a 89 stamina, so it's okay for him to run back and forth. So it's okay for him to join the attack as well. And now for Ramos, the attacking support is going to be join the attack. Why center back join the attack? That's crazy, bro. There's nobody going to defend on the back on the pitch, on the defensive third. Why join the attack? Because Ramos has high attacking work rate. Okay, he has a high attacking work rate, and his defensive work rate is only medium. So if he loves to attack, yeah, why not let him to go for the attack? Because he's a very good header, and second, he's very good at high balls, and the third, he's very good at shooting as well. For centre back, he has many goals on the real life. He's a centre back that is able to attack. Yes, that is very unique as well. So it's very good. It's much better to put him and join the attack. For Varane, it's going to be stay back while attacking because he has a high defensive work rate, so he loves to defend. So yeah, just stay back while attacking. For the keeper, it's going to become for crosses because Courtois is very good at defending crosses, and the saving out of box balance is because why Courtois sometimes is not very good at sweeper keeping. I don't want to take that risk for him to sweeper keeper, so it's better to put it at balance for the best option. Okay, yeah, and now that's it for the tactics. If you have found this video very helpful for you, and if you have fully understand how Real Madrid tactics works, please give a like on this video, and if you don't really understand it, just leave a comment and let me know about what part of the video that you don't really understand, and please let me know. It will really help me to grow my channel. And please subscribe to my channel, don't forget that. I also have a playlist right here about another tactics on another team, so just check it out, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Slide the Alien signing out, bye bye.